Hi everyone, it's Jenny again and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today on this first episode, I am going to be talking a little bit on mindset, social media, and OnlyFans. A question that I get asked a lot is how many accounts do I have? I have a ton of accounts. So those of you who follow me on all of them, you know I have so many accounts, but there's a reason and purpose for that. So right now I currently have 4 different Instagram pages. I am active on 2 pages. I am active on the Divinity of Her, which used to be my main page, and I'm also active on the Divinity of Her 2, which is now what I consider my main page, and the Divinity of Her is my backup page. I also have the Divinity of Her 3, just in case 1 or 2 decides to get banned, and I also have the Divinity of Her 5, just in case 2 those also get banned. So it's always safe, especially in the social media world. For those of you who know, you know your account can get banned at any time for whatever reason. I learned that the hard way, got banned twice, so I was able to build up my second page and my third page, and then finally got another page just to be safe. I have 1 Twitter account, which is Divinity of Her. It's not the Divinity of Her, just the Divinity of Her. And I have 2 YouTube channels, the Divinity of Her, also the Divinity of Her 2. Now when it comes to TikTok, we run, my husband and I run anywhere between 8 to 12 accounts. Yes, I'll say it again. We run 8 to 12 different TikTok accounts. So if you're not following me on my TikTok accounts, please go ahead and click the link in my bio, my website, www.thedivinityofher.com, and click on TikToks and you'll see them all come up. They're all different, so you can follow all of them if you'd like. It's a lot of fun on TikTok, so be sure to go ahead and follow those accounts. So those are all of my accounts, plus my OnlyFans accounts. So I have the 4 Instagram accounts, I have the 2 YouTube channels, I have 1 Twitter, and always 8 to 12 TikToks running at one time. So when it comes to TikTok, I am constantly getting banned. TikTok is just, you will get banned for anything on TikTok. So I have a few pages that I am working on getting back, just because I did have a high following on those pages. If you know anything about getting your pages back on TikTok, it takes a long time, if they even give them back to you. So I am working on getting a few of them back. Once they are back, I'll go ahead and put them in my website, and you can just follow along, as they come back, if they even come back. I know a lot of you are wondering, how in the heck does she keep up with all of those accounts? Sometimes I ask myself the same thing, and I look at my husband and I'm like, I don't even know how we're doing this, but we do it and it works, and we have the help of all of these phones. So I have 5 phones here in my hand. I'm recording with 1 phone, and my husband has another phone downstairs. So in total, we have 7 cell phones, all 13 Pro Max, to run all of our social media platforms and accounts. People assume that being a virtual sex worker, or just a sex worker in general, is easy work. And let me tell you, it is not easy work. It is far from easy. It takes a lot of time, dedication, determination, consistency, a lot of consistency, and strategy. The reason I have all of these accounts and all of these phones is purely business strategy. My income as an adult content creator on OnlyFans is directly connected to all of my social media accounts and exposure. It is so important that I have all of these accounts going at one time for the visibility. So to put this as simply as possible, the more social media exposure I have, the more followers I get, and the more money I make. So this brings me to a huge tip that I have for you guys who are interested in having an OnlyFans page, and that is to promote. You have to market yourself throughout all of your social media platforms. So if you don't have a Twitter, you don't want a Twitter, it's fine. Whatever you do have, you have to promote yourself on these platforms in order to be visible and get the exposure that you need to be an OnlyFans creator. So for those of you who don't know how OnlyFans work, it is strictly subscription based. So it's not like you're going onto a website and you see different girls marketing themselves and promoting themselves on there. It doesn't work that way, which is why it's so important that you are advertising yourself, marketing yourself, promoting yourself throughout all the social media platforms that you are a part of to get subscribers to subscribe to your OnlyFans page. So if you are serious about making money, you have to promote. It is super important. Now, if you're not willing to promote yourself and market yourself across these social media platforms because you don't want to be known as a sex worker, then maybe this business is not for you. And both my husband and I are very, very upfront with those that we come across or that have questions and want us to help them through their OnlyFans journey. One of the first things that we ask them is why they want to do it and if they are okay being known and promoting themselves. Because if you're not, like I said, maybe this is not the business for you, because this is something that you must do in order to grow in the OnlyFans business. And if that's something that you're not okay with promoting yourself, I understand, I get it, and that's okay. What I would suggest for you to do is to ask yourself why. Dive deep into your personal mindset and your belief system and ask yourself why. Why is it that you don't want to be known as an OnlyFans creator? Find out the foundation of that belief system. That way you can start your healing process on why it is the way that you feel the way you do. Being raised as Jehovah's Witnesses, we too had to go through a very, very, very hard journey of self-work and healing in order to be able to do the things that we do in the industry that we are in today. So a lot of hard work in regards to sexuality and what it is, and also a lot of hard work in judgment and shame, the foundation of those things, where they started for us and how they were still working on us subconsciously without us even realizing it. So we do understand and get it if this is not for you right now at this current moment, but we just ask that you ask yourself, why is it that you don't want to be known in the sexuality industry? And then you take your healing process from there. The psychological aspect of this business is so important. We cannot stress it enough. It's so important to us because we know what it took for us to get to where we are today. So we empathize with those who are having similar struggles to what we had, and this is why this page is here, because we are here to help people get through whatever things it is that they need to get through in order to free themselves and their minds. Most women want the money that comes from OnlyFans and sex work. However, they don't want to be known for it. And in my opinion, secrecy lives in the house of shame. Since coming out of the cult, I am a huge believer in energy and alignment. Those two things are super important to me because I never learned about those things being in the cult. In the cult, I was told those things were a no-no. So being outside of the cult, those two things are really important to me, and I use those in my daily life. So when it comes to this particular subject, if you want the money from the OnlyFans as the positive thing in it, yet the negative is that you're being known for it, those two things just don't align with each other, and they're not very efficient. So instead of feeling those ways, it's so important for you to heal from that shame and judgment that was given to you by your parents, by your family, by your friends. Heal from that and own what you do, babes. Own it, because I own it and I love it, and I love me for it. I am so proud of myself and the woman that I have become just because of being an OnlyFans creator. It's not just being the creator itself. Like I said, it is a psychological, and from where I come from, within the Jehovah's Witness organization to where I am now, I am a completely different person. I am this free bird, and I am so grateful and proud of myself for it. So heal yourselves and just own it, because once you own it, you'll be in alignment with what you do for work, and you'll also be in alignment with your financial goals. As an ex-Jehovah's Witness, I know how hard it is to heal from indoctrination, because I too went through it myself. And it is the hardest thing you will ever have to do. But I highly recommend that all women especially do it. Do it for yourselves. Heal yourselves, because I promise you, on the other side of it, it is so rewarding, and the freedom that you have is just unexplainable. It really is a life-changing experience. Even if you're not trying to be an OnlyFans creator or a virtual sex worker, just women in general need to go through a healing process in order to heal their minds and their bodies from the indoctrination that was given to them. So I highly recommend it. It is so rewarding. There is nothing in this world that feels better than that. So take that step first, and then see where that takes you in life, whether it's OnlyFans or not. On another episode, we'll get into the psychological effects that religious trauma and sexual repression puritanical religion brings. We'll talk about how both my husband and I overcame certain struggles and things that we dealt with both together and individually, and we'll let you guys know the steps that we took in order to heal ourselves, and hopefully in turn can help you guys to do the same. But I'm going to end this episode with one last tip. If you are involved in virtual sex work or sex work in general, or if you're not even involved in sex work at all, and you're an entrepreneur, you're a business owner, get on TikTok. These waves of opportunity don't come by often, and right now TikTok is the big wave. Like I told you guys before, we run 8 to 12 different TikTok accounts, and it is for a reason. And in the meantime, if you don't follow my TikTok accounts or any of my social media accounts, please go to my bio and click on my website, www.thedivinityofher.com, and follow all the platforms that I am a part of while I'm still there and not banned. And stay tuned.